In this video, we will learn about how to protect a worksheet and a workbook. So the number of sheets that are there in a particular file, we call it as the worksheets over here. These are seen over here as the worksheets, and all those worksheets together comprise of our workbook. So this is a complete workbook whose name is B2A Excel, and these are the sheets named as basics and price list. So we can actually protect a sheet or protect a workbook together, that is with in the form of review tab. So in review tab, if we see, we can protect a sheet or we can protect a workbook, and based on our settings we can allow or completely restrict any kind of editing in our sheets. So to protect a sheet, we can just click on protect a sheet, and here we can actually even ask the users to allow for the worksheets what all things the users can do. So here we can see the first option is select lock cells, select unlock cells, format cells, format columns, format rows, insert rows, and all these things are available as an option. So if I am asking someone to not at all touch the name of the product and also the state, and there could be any differences into the quantity only, or maybe if I have given the formulas over here in category, maybe I have given the formula over here in the final discount, I have given the formulas over here in the amount column as well. So these columns I don't want anyone to touch. So in such a case, what I'll do is, first I will just unlock all the cells. So just select all the cells over here, go to your home tab, and in the home tab under the cells group you can see a button called as format. So click on this format button and you will be able to see that all the cells are locked right now. So what we will do is, we will just we'll just click on this so that it gets unlocked for a time being, and now I will select only those which I have applied the formula in. So I have applied formula in the D column, which is category. I have applied formula in F, which is again based on the formula. Again, that also will be under my locked cells. Amount also should be locked cells, and so should be my final discount. So I have selected these, and now I'll go to format and I'll lock this cells. So now there is another option of protect sheets from this part as well, or we can directly jump onto our review tab, and in review tab we can go to protect sheet. So both the options are the same thing. What I will do is, I will not let anyone touch these cells, the category, the price, amount and final discount, because they are totally automated. So when next entry is done, the person should directly be entering the serial number, the state, the name of the product and only the quantity. Remaining everything should by default be coming up. So in this case, what I'll do is, I will not allow any kind of editing in the locked cells, as well as only the unlocked cells will be allowed for value enter. So I have to just untick this. I'll just tick on the locked cells, select the unlocked cells, because unlocked cell selections will be available, but selecting locked cells won't be available. So I'll just enter a password. I'll enter a password, small password over here. It will ask me to re-enter the password. So again the same password has to be entered. Click OK. So now if anyone is trying to enter a data, I am double clicking on this, it's not allowing me to click anywhere. On the category side or on the price side or on the amount side or the final discount, it is not allowing. But the moment I try and edit my quantity, it will allow me to do so. So this is it, how we can protect a sheet. Next we will learn about how to protect a workbook. Now in this workbook there are many sheets available, that is basic and price list. There are two sheets available. So what we can do is, we can just keep the structure as it is. We will not allow the structure to change. Means no adding or removing of any of the worksheets that are present over there, and we will just put a password, which is again optional. So we can just keep a password over here, re-enter the password and lock. So now my workbook is also protected, and now if I want to unprotect the workbook, I'll have to just simply put the password back in. Next is, we will try and understand how many settings are available when we are trying to right click on our just the basics of the on the name of the sheet. So for that, first I'll have to unprotect the sheet. I'll just put the password that I had given. I'll unprotect the workbook, the password that I had given, and now right click on the basics. And basics, there are many options available over here. Like let us say there are many other categories or many other information that is available, but the format is same. Like let us say serial number is there, the state is there, the name of the product is there, category is there, quantity, price, amount, and final discount. All the things are there, and exactly the same criteria is there for the final discount as well. Almost the same kind of categories also there. Price list is also same, but only thing is that instead of these three states, the data is coming from somewhere else. So if I want to just use the same sheet again, what I can do is I just will do a right click on this, and on this right click we have an option called over here as move or copy. So once I click on move or copy, it will allow me to copy from one place to another the entire worksheet. What I'll do is I will just create a copy because I want my original basics to be as it is, and I will move it before sheet it is asking. So move it before price list. So I will want another duplicate of basics just besides it before the price list sheet. So I'll just click OK on this. Now you have another exactly duplicated sheet. Now let us say instead of the name of the product, we have just changed the description of it and we have named it as product name. So now since there are multiple data are available from different places. So we could be having a problem like this is the name of the product in this case, and we have name of the product in the basics sheet too as well. So if I want to change these things which are common, which are coming under the same cell address, which is C4, it is C4 over here as well. So what we can do is instead of doing it individually, I can link these two sheets. In fact, I can just select these two sheets and do all the editing. So when I do that, I have to just first of all click on the basic sheets, which is an active sheet, and I will just select this basic sheets as well with the help of a control and mouse button. Control key will be pressed and I'll just click on the mouse button. So now we are going to change this. We will be able to see that the entire workbook is grouped. So let me just click on this, and when I've done this, it is showing me that it is a group.